Hello YouTube and welcome back to the Nitro Addiction. So today we're going to install the new Alpha Plus 5 plus 2 port is what they call it. It's Alpha 21. Got the Dragon 2159 on it. And we're going to install it. Well, anyways, we're going to install it in the, this is the Techno NB48.4. So this is an older version. I think there's probably 3 new versions out after this. But still a good buggy. I purchased it used about 3 years ago. Did a little work to it and then kind of got sidetracked out of the hobby for a minute. And yeah, I hadn't really done anything with the hobby or making videos in about 3 years or so. So now we're getting back into it. So this would be my new powerhouse for this buggy. So I completely stripped this buggy down and rebuilt it. I found a brand new chassis for it. It was like a steel from, what was it, RC Willpower, maybe? An eBay dealer. I think it was RC Willpower. Anyways, it was one of them. $25 is what it was listed for. After taxes and I think a little bit of shipping, it was literally $35, something like that. It was the only one I saw that was at that price. All the rest of them are like 70, 80, 90 bucks. Some of them are 100. So pretty much a steal on that chassis. Brand new, sealed in the package. Not one scratch on it. So I was real happy with it. But it's got a new fuel tank on it. It's got a new Savox 1268. It has a new ProTech. See if I can. 140T ProTech for the throttle servo. It also has a LiPo on-off button on it. See if I can get it to zoom in. I purchased that like 3 or 4 years ago. I can't even remember the brand of it. Oh, come on. Zoom in. Or trying to get it to clear up. But anyways, it says LiPo and power on it. It's one of those ones where you hold it down and hold it down for like 3 or 5 seconds or something, and then the LiPo light comes on. So what it does, I'm running a ProTech 2-cell LiPo for the receiver battery. And this monitors, and when it gets low, it'll shut it down. That's kind of an assumption on my part because I've never ran it that low for it to shut it down. I think it flashes or maybe turns red or something, telling you that it's getting low. So hold it down. See, it's blue and green. The LiPo right here is blue, and then power's green. And then when it gets low, I don't remember if it just turns red or if it flashes. For some reason I want to say that it shuts it off. I can't remember exactly. So I got new stone guards for it. I think the new front A-arms are, or I think the front A-arms are new as well. I put some new screws in it. I need to get some new plastic. As you could tell, probably from when I was showing you the bottom, there's some holes that are stripped out, and I've got zip ties in there to help tighten it up. So anyways, just kind of and these are just cheap, literally like 15 or 20 bucks for the set. They're just for shredding in the street. Nothing fancy about those tires. Anyways, all new 17 millimeter wheel hubs with the nuts. I rebuilt all three of the diffs. I didn't rebuild them, but I did refill them. Took them completely apart, cleaned out the old oil and grease, and like I said, I had been sitting for about 3 years. I don't know how long I'd been sitting before that, but it was just like greasy and gummy, very little oil in them. The shocks need to be redone, but they were good enough just to get it going. I need to put a little bit thicker in the rear. I feel like it's too soft. But anyways, like I've said, I'm not a racer. I'm just a hobbyist. I like bashing. I'm gonna take it to the track and have some fun, but I'm not a true racer. So, and I know when metal, screws into metal, we should be using Loctite. But I'm just gonna set this up, show you what it looks like. I've still got a few things, like I'm gonna put a new clutch in it. I'm gonna see if the Alpha vented clutch is a little bit deeper so that it covers the shoes a little bit more. Like, there's not a lot of the shoe that sticks out of there, but I mean, it's enough that I just want to make sure got it set up properly. So this is just for video purposes, just kind of a demonstration. So you'll see me put this in and not put Loctite on it, and I know it needs Loctite. So I do have a brand new clear body for this that I need to paint, and then of course trim and put the decals on. This Alpha buggy came with some pretty cool stickers that I'm gonna put on that body. Oh, come on, get in there. Get. There we go. Just gotta get it all situated. So I'm going to shift this forward. Doesn't seem to want to fit on there very well. But probably just gonna have to bend this exhaust mount a little bit. Well, let's see. Alright, so I'm going to have to get the screw started in it and do some adjustments. Kind of being a pain in the butt. Probably looks like it's been 3 years since I've messed with this stuff, as much trouble as I'm having. Oh. These there's no fit in there. Oh, let me get the old ones. Cool. Well, they fit. So that's good. I don't know. I thought pretty much everything I ordered said it was for techno, but I guess not these. That sucks. I wanted to put the brand new ones on there because they're not all scratched up and they look good. But anyways, it's gonna get scratched up anyways, I'm assuming. It's kind of a tight fit regardless. Maybe that's why this chassis was cheaper. I mean, the cutouts are all the same as the stock one. I did a bunch of comparisons with it, so I checked all the holes, everything lined up, so I don't know. But apparently these those other ones, I'm not sure even what they call them, like a beveled engine mount screw holder, not for sure, but it kind of sucks. Okay. Maybe that's why they were saying that the Techno needs the deeper bell. Let's see, can you guys see that? I think I need the bell to reach out further, so let's see what other bells that I have. Get this engine back off. I think I seen in one of Ryan Letta's videos, he was talking about these clutch bells, and he said if you're running the Techno, I think he said Techno or Losi, maybe they're kind of the same. So put it in the description and they'll give you the deeper bell. I understand what he's talking about now. So let's see what we got. So, sorry people, I am looking for one of my loci. There we go. Okay, so I think that's going to solve the problem. So, and this would probably just be for the video. I think I'm going to order let's see about ordering a deeper vented clutch bell. I don't know if I'll be able to find one, but we'll find out. No, that didn't work. There we go. That's just temporary anyways. Let's see about ordering. At least it reaches now. Okay. I want to order my clutch bell. I'm going to see about ordering the for the Techno. Let me turn this around. Well, a lot of people use the paper mesh, but for me, I like that, just doing that tiny tick. I think that's probably just about perfect. Just need that tiny tick. Let's see if we can go just a hair tighter. One thing I did learn is it's better to be a smidge tight than a smidge loose on these, because loose it'll just rip out the gears. Tight's a little more forgiving, but of course if it's too tight, then it binds up and it'll just, yeah, so that's too tight. All right, so we had it pretty much perfect where it was. It's almost just kind of like a natural perfect fit right there. Yep, just that tiny tick of my receiver on. Okay, now we'll just put in these last 2 screws. And again, this is just for the video, demonstration purposes, whatever you want to call it. And also something else I found out, for anybody looking to purchase that Alpha Racing clutch, I can't get none of my spinners to fit in it. It's real tight in where the clutch nut fits down inside the actual clutch itself. So I'm getting the if you ever want to watch some good videos, check out Ryan Lutz's channel. He's got some pretty good tutorials, but he uses this little black skinny spinner, and I think it is actually made by Alpha, but it fits down inside the one he's working on, so I'm assuming it'll fit down inside this one. That's what I'm hoping for anyways. Okay, get those out of the way. Man. Sure is pretty. So, oh, the exhaust came loose and now it doesn't want to get back down on there. Let's see what I can do with the needle nose. All I'm doing is trying to bend this little piece of wire that it hooks onto, straighten it up with the exhaust. There we go. Man, the way that exhaust sits in there, it's tight up against the fuel tank. Hope it doesn't cause any problems. Okay. And again, just for the video, we're going to put this in here. No Loctite. I know it's going to need it. As I say, for its final approach, it will be secured. Okay. tank has fuel line holders over on this side. I'm trying to decide if they're just there for options. I mean, sure, there's no reason I need to run that fuel line through there. I should be able to. I should be able to just attach it like so. Let's see. I mean, there's no reason to run all that extra. Too much loop over there. It's gonna rub on the steering. But no, it needs to go up here, because then the exhaust will come. Alright, that's how we're gonna do it. I figure if I leave it a little bit long, I'll be able to, when this gets loose here, I'll be able to trim it down and it still reach. So I cut it a little bit long. Now, I mean, like I've said, I'm just a hobbyist, not a racer. I can't see the reasoning for it needing to wrap around. I think that's just for multiple options. I mean, what would be the purpose of it? I can't see it. So we'll do this. We'll go with that for now. I think it's fairly clean. I mean, I guess my only other option for the actual fuel line would be to come around this way, have the needle face back that way, but then, I don't know. I'm gonna go with this. I don't see any problems with it. I wonder if maybe I should take it behind there. Maybe that would look better. Yeah, either way. Yeah, it looks mostly clean. So we'll go with it. Who knows, by the time I'm ready to run it, I may change some things around. So now, trying to determine if I want to see if I. So right here would be straight. If I rotate this, it's still going to be a relatively straight pull. If I rotate the carburetor, yeah, I think we can rotate the carburetor. Oh, that's good and tight from the factory. So there's a lot of videos out there that talk about this, but I'm gonna reiterate for people that may not have seen it. When you're doing a carburetor and you get that screw, I don't know if you can see the screw and see how much gap. So I've screwed it out, and there's about a 1/4 inch or so. And once you get it screwed out like that, let's see, maybe if I'm trying to get the camera where you guys can see. Once you get it screwed out, then you want to give it a push. So then what I was able to do there was push it back in. And then I don't know if we can see on the other side there, see how that right there, that part, it slid out. Now the carburetor should be a little loose so that we can give her a spin. Oh, jeez. That thing's got a nice suction. I mean, I've had it out of there. Can't be in there that tight. Trying to think of a tool that I might have that would. Let's see. If you do stuff like this, you want to be real gentle. I'm not trying to put too much pressure on anything here. I'm just seeing if it'll give it a nice little easy wiggle. Oh, there we go. See how gentle that was? I was able to give it a little spin, and pretty sure I didn't have to really put a lot of force on it. Didn't feel like it. No, I didn't do any damage to it. So now we'll put that in. Let's see. It looks pretty straight. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Trying to make sure it's fully seated, which I'm pretty sure it is. Okay. My controller, I got B48 for NB48. Okay. I'll do more adjustments, of course, when I get it out running. So now I'll do this. Okay. Got a guest. Let's see. Oh, I guess I did have it right. quick. Let's take that off. I was kind of forgetting a important step. So now what I want to do is set my trim for the throttle to 0. Okay. Now fully closed. Okay. Now, for anybody that couldn't really tell what I was doing, I set my trim on here. I put it basically in for neutral, so I put it at 0. And then I put this on here with it fully closed. And I lock up the brakes and pull the throttle. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to do is try to get this in. Trying to get this set up to where we have light so you guys can see. I can hold the camera. Zoom in a little bit. So as you can tell, it's already a pretty small gap. I'm not very good at judging what that gap is. Ooh. Let me get something here real quick. So, got me a new tuning screwdriver. That's not easy. Okay. So now what I'm trying to do is get it to where you guys can see here on the idle stop. And then see if we can see down in here. There's got to be a better way. Aha. Yeah, you can tell it's been a few years since I've made videos. Having to learn some of this stuff all over again. So we're going to go, let's see, counterclockwise should shrink that gap. Again, I'm not for sure how to judge what a 0.5 millimeter gap is. I would say that itself might even be If it's too little, then when I go to fire it up and it won't stay running, I will adjust that. So now, make sure when I pull the throttle, so if I'm full throttle, okay, it's going past the Venturi. Okay. That's pretty much perfectly at the edge of the Venturi. So I've got that set at 65%. And as you can see, it only goes to the edge of the Venturi. Okay. Come on. There we go. Actually, pretty decent angle there. Having trouble with my camera mount. There. Yeah, it's a cheesy little camera mount. I need to get another one. So now I'll put the final screw in it whenever I'm definitely ready and getting it finalized, but okay. There we go. So, oh, the one thing that I am forgetting, I have to open up the receiver to do the binding. I don't know what it's gonna do, so if we lose power, oh, cool, it worked. All right, you stay. So, we lose power to the controller. So there's the off button, and it engages the brake, so I don't even have to bind it. I had already done it. Just seems like every time you redo things that things change and you gotta redo it again, so I thought maybe I was gonna have to bind it. But so it looks like we're good on that. We've got our throttle set up. So let me turn this back on. Man, the Protec's pretty smooth. I really like that. So, check this out. I got a flimsy, wobbly, cheap table. That's why it's all bouncy. But so there you have it. My new Alpha exhaust. Got a brand new filter on it. Brand new filter This whole assembly is new. I mean, it's 3 years old now, but I've never pulled it out and used it until now. I have good mesh here. I think you can hear that on camera. Just a tiny little tick. That's what you want. I've never had issues when I have that type of spacing. If you get, so the more distance that you have in between these teeth, say you're doing that and it takes longer to hear that, like it's a bigger tick, then you know you're too far apart. And the further apart you are, the more it starts to chip out those teeth, and before you know it, all your gears between your bell and your the center diff gear, I can't remember what they call it on the nitros, but anyways, that's what I would consider a proper setup. I'll go through it once more before I'm ready to fire it up, make sure I got everything tightened down. But I'm real excited to use this Alpha engine. One of these days, I even want the Dragon. I think it looks sweet. I think it's a good price point. I know there are no OS's. I get it. From the videos I've seen of like the Dragons and stuff, they seem like they're good quality. So let me give them a shot. My other good engines are Nova Rossi, and of course now they're just Nova. They look like they're good quality, but I don't really like the using the hex head to adjust to do your tunes. I get it, there's ways to tell how much you're turning it, but I really do. I mean, I think this is just one of the simplest, easiest, best ideas that they ever had with tuning screws. You can see exactly how much you're adjusting it. I'm sure as time goes by and see just how good those Nova engines are, eventually I'll want to have one, but for now, I'm happy with this purchase. From the videos I've seen of other Alpha engines, they look like they have really good power. So let's see what it looks like here with the body on. I need one of those stands so I can just spin it around and show you all the angles, but this does look clean. Trying to figure out exactly how I want to do my antenna. I don't know. I'm afraid if I have the straw sticking up out of here that it's just gonna get caught up if I do any rollovers, and I don't know. We'll see. I'll play around with it. But man. Yeah, I didn't do this. Previous guy that had it did it. He was running a Samurai. I'm not gonna, I might put a couple stickers on here just showing that I'm running the Alpha. But like I was saying, I have this. So that'll be my next project, getting this painted. Now, people that see my videos from a few years back might remember this body. I don't think I'm going to do anything quite that, probably not quite like that, but yeah, I don't know if I ever really showed the detail to this. Not much of an artist, but I thought it turned out pretty neat. On the back side of these wings, this is the I think it's J Concepts Crime Fighter. Yeah, I put the J Concepts. Oh, Finisher. Sorry, it's right there. Finisher. But the back of those wings I made blue so it matches the body. So basically I painted them that bright orange and I put the white backer on it, and then I painted them blue and just make it blend in. And then also the same with those stone guards. I painted them the neon and then I backed them with white, and then I put the black on it so it just blends in. All that splatter effect, that's from spray can. Just spraying it into a plastic baggie and then using a brush and just flinging it on it. So anyways, so that's gonna wrap up this video. Let me know what you think. Techno NB48.4, I think it is, with the Alpha Plus Pro Spec, and that is a 5+2 port with the 2159 exhaust on it. Alright, well, thanks for watching. See you next time.